What's going on with Bitcoin? Bitcoin recently just had a crash. We dipped down to about 56,000. We're now had about some solid resistance around the $57,000 price target. Is Bitcoin's bull run over? Where do I believe Bitcoin is headed? What caused this price action to slip? And what is going to be the future for Bitcoin? My opinions, we're going to be diving into some charts, analytics, some data. This happened in 2017, as a matter of fact, just around the same time period. History repeats itself. Before we dive into this video, make sure to smash the thumbs up button down below and check us out on our social medias. It would mean a lot to me and I appreciate all the love and support. Furthermore, brothers, let's dive in this video right now. All right, so look at this. Bitcoin attempts price recovery after derivatives-led slide to sub $56,000. Now, what happens when these corrections occur? Again, there's been a multitude of corrections throughout investing in cryptocurrency. You have to understand that it is one of the other asset classes that's very volatile. So you're going to see a lot of up and down momentum across these market caps. So it's something to keep in mind, obviously, since it's such a new and innovating technology. And again, it slid. It went to about $56,000, but we're holding resistance around the $57,000 to $58,000 price target. And something also to keep in mind before we dive into some of these other, price action information and charts and analytics is in 2017, there was actually a crash. Bitcoin went from about $8,000 and slid down to $5,000. And then it went and had a tremendous bull run, if you recall, in 2017 to $21,000 per Bitcoin. And I think that's about to happen for Bitcoin as well and the whole crypto market cap, but on a much larger scale this time with institutional investors. Look at this. Bitcoin bounce. Are we there yet? Daily RSI looks just about ready to reset, and it's ready. So again, as of November 19th, we just had that bounce back from the $56,000 price target. And again, we have to understand when the RSI is actually showing us that we're an oversold. So we had an oversold occurrence occur, and we had, the whales. It's a little bit of whale game and manipulation that's going on right now, but I'm still very bullish on what else is ahead of us in the crypto space. Look at this. Something that I also wasn't very familiar with is it's called the moon phase. So you can look at the moons, if it's half moon, if it's a full moon, and I don't know how, but it looks like previously right here, if you look at a full moon, that's normally when we bounce back and we start to go back up to the upside. When we have a half moon, we normally go on the downtrend. So you can see that occur a multitude of times throughout this chart. So we just hit the full moon, so now you can see we're hitting more bullish indicator around the $58,000 price target. Right here, again, this is going over 2017, 2013, all in July around this area. We had those crashes that occurred, as well as in November before we had that huge price action up and momentum move upwards. So you know where I stand on this, being a halving-driven BTC cycle, again, occurs every 4 years. Just like before, the top fib extension targets that implies, and that is going to most likely occur here in the near future. So I'm very excited in the crypto industry right now. Look at this right here. Hillary Clinton fears Bitcoin will undermine dollar as the world's reserve currency. Now, something that's very it's kind of funny about this image right here, and what she's saying is that's actually the whole purpose of Bitcoin, is because Bitcoin is people's money, and we know obviously when you hold the US dollar, it's a silent killer, and inflation is the silent killer that robs the middle class, the poor, and even the rich as well. But normally they invest in assets that increase the return on investment so they can grow their wealth over a period of time instead of losing to inflation. And obviously you can leverage debt in some other ways and other asset vehicles as well. But I found this pretty funny and interesting because it's some FUD. They're trying to scare people out of the marketplace, but you got to keep in mind what's actually happening. And something that also happened was the Lakers stadium. Crypto.com just acquired them for, I want to say, $700 million for a 20-year contract. So again, I think this space is very early. We are very early in the game. We are like in the internet in the 1980s, but for money, and the people are able to get in before institutional investors. So I'm very excited for the near future. And look at this, another example of how we're getting into the sporting industry and a whole bunch of entities where crypto is going to expand, be recognized by many players and different organizations. NFL and Ticketmaster launched ticket stub NFTs on Polygon. So you might attend an event and you might get an NFT that's based on the event that you're going to. So that's huge. Look at this. Now, something I like to tell, the brothers at Brotherhood Finance and people in general is don't listen to what they're saying. Look at what they are doing. So if you look right here, Time Magazine to hold Ethereum on balance sheet as part of Galaxy Digital Metaverse deal. We're talking about Time Magazine. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Time Magazine. So some big stuff is occurring right now in crypto. We're starting to have more institutional adoption. We're starting to get more recognized by other corporations and entities. So I'm very excited for the near future. This is just another thing. Look at this. Time 100 companies list for Metaverse in a weekly newsletter as part of the partnership. Now again, going back to the short-term crash that we just had, major drawdowns will be relatively short-lived. According to a recent report from cryptocurrency research, the initial sell-off was largely driven by a wave of liquidations. If you don't know what liquidations are, it's pretty much when you're leveraged too much and the people bet. They take out loans to buy cryptocurrency or a given asset, and when you get liquidated, you get pulled out of that bet against the market. So people were getting too greedy. So these are healthy for the market. It's a good correction that occurs, and it presents a buying opportunity. I know I picked up some. I know my fellow brothers and my friends picked up some as well, and I'm very excited for the coming months ahead. But again, short-term technical setup, attractive entry. So again, I made a good entry point in this crash. And that's why Robert Kiyosaki likes to say, and Warren Buffett, be greedy when others are fearful and fearful when others are greedy. Look right here, Tech Dev, he's very good analysis as well. Here's my take on daily BTC since June. Some differences, but nothing to suggest substantial deviation yet. Expecting a fake out below the 50-day moving average and a close above tomorrow. I know others expect 53K. Again, we buy them at about 56,000. I know others expect 53K, but while I am still leaning against that would be fine too. Relax. So again, that we are still engaged in this bull market, in my opinion. Again, this is not financial advice, this is financial education. I like to inform you guys about some of the research and data and information that I've gone over so you guys can get more information. And if you found value in this video so far, make sure to smash the thumbs up button. It means a tremendous amount to me. I put in a lot of effort in these videos, and I hope you find massive value in them. As again, I think we are going over one of the most innovating technologies we've ever seen in history. Look at this, updated Bitcoin 2017 daily fractional chart. Price about to make the next move up. So again, we notice these are cycles and occurrences that are happening. We know history repeats itself. We had it happen in 2013, have it happen in 2017, and now it's about to occur again in 2021. Very bullish, very excited. This is going to be a crazy market, and I cannot wait to see what happens. Again, going back to what I said, you look at what others are doing, not what they're saying. Bitcoin, a liquid supply, is going parabolic. Last time it grew this fast was in mid-2017. If you are bearish here, you're doing it wrong. I could not agree anymore. Again, these are another bullish indicators you can see off Glassnode. Another one right here, checkmate BTC. Bitcoin, short-term holder, SOPR, 24-hour moving average. At the very least, one should be expecting a Bitcoin bounce right about now, which we had earlier today on November 19th. SOPHR has fallen below 1, which means top buyers are spending their BTC at a realized loss. When top buyers catapult, it is historically a local bottom. I couldn't agree anymore. Again, when we have those sell-offs, that is a great time to double down your positions, and that is the time to accumulate more BTC or more crypto. So when we go back and we bull back up, you can increase return on investment. Willie Woo says, I think I'll call this one buying the dip. Long-term investors buy, sell heat map. As we can see right here, they're buying and they're holding. So again, another bullish indicator. I don't need to explain it to you guys. The charts speak for themselves. The analytics, very excited. Now again, something to also keep in mind, we talked about Plan B. So Plan B predicted 43,000 for September. He predicted 63,000 for October, which he practically hit. We went to, I want to say it was 62,000 and a high of 67,000. In November, he's still predicting $98,000 per BTC, which is almost about a 40% increase from where we're at now, 40-50% increase. And he says here, to clarify, 98,000 November prediction is not based off S2F model, but on the floor model. As I said before in tweets and last podcast, I use 3 models, S2F, floor model, on-chain model. If, for example, 98K November floor model prediction fails, that does not mean S2F or non-chain fails. So again, I am very bullish. I couldn't agree anymore with Plan B. I think this bull market is still just heating up right now. And I think this market cycle could also extend. Typically, we see crypto winter at, all the 3 years, and the 4th year we see the bullish, which is where we're at right now in the 4-year halving cycle that occurs. I think we could extend based on, where we're at right now and how other institutions and companies are starting to get involved. We could extend into January or February, but then I do believe we will have an inevitable bear market, so I plan on taking my profits at that point. Anyhow, if you found value in this video, make sure to smash the thumbs up button. Leave me a comment down below. Are we about to see a tremendous upside in the crypto markets? Where is Bitcoin headed? What is your opinion? Where do you think we're going? I appreciate you stopping by Brotherhood Finance as always. I hope you have a good rest of your week, weekend, day, and if you want to check out some Brotherhood Finance merch, check us out at brotherhoodfinance.com. Much love. Have a good one. Peace.